Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Teaching Learning with Poornima once again. And today I have brought for you an important chapter. So today we will learn the chapter The Rat Trap of class 12th, written by Selma Lagerlof, a Swedish writer. So let's begin. This chapter, The Rat Trap, is written by Selma Lagerlof, a Swedish writer. Her stories, most of the time, are based on a universal theme of essential goodness in human beings. She believes that there is essential goodness in all the human beings. In the same way, this chapter, The Rat Trap, is also about this universal theme that essential goodness in a human being can be awakened, can be brought out through the acts of understanding, kindness, and love, which was shown in the chapter by Edla. This story is set amidst the mines of Sweden. Sweden is a country which is rich in iron ore, and this fact is supported by the history as well as the legends, the stories about the country. The story is told in the manner of a fairy tale, where everything is set right at the end. Usually the fairy tale ends in happiness, ends with happy ending. Here also the things are set right at the end. This chapter explores the themes of kindness and hospitality, which we need to show towards the poor and the needy to bring a change and stability in their life. Also, to bring a change and balance in the society. And this kindness and hospitality was shown by the Iron Master's daughter Edla, which awakened basic human goodness in the peddler. He was a good person, but this goodness was hidden because nobody has treated him in the right way. After Edla's kindness, he changed. It also highlights the themes of loneliness in human life through lonely characters such as crofter, iron master, also the peddler. They are lonely. They are going through miserable life because nobody is there to share happiness and boredom and sorrow of their life. It also stresses upon the need to make relations and make bond with others so that our life is happy. This story highlights the message that this world is a big rat trap, a trap, and riches and wealth and other attractions, they are like baits. They try to tempt us, they try to attract us, and when we go to catch them, we are trapped, just like a rat is trapped in the rat trap. Now, let me tell you the detailed summary of the chapter. The story is about a peddler who used to sell small rat traps. These rat traps were made of wires, and he used to beg these wires from the stores, from the warehouses. He was not very rich. He could not buy these things, and that is why he used to beg the material and then he used to make and sell them. His business was not profitable. He sometimes had to depend on begging and petty thefts. Sometimes he used to beg for food. Sometimes he used to beg for shelter. He used to request the people to let him stay in their house or in their factories, in their warehouses. He also did petty thefts in order to fill his belly. He moved about. He used to wander anywhere in rags, in torn and old clothes. His cheeks were sunken, and hunger used to gleam in his eyes. It was clearly visible that he is hungry. The world hadn't been kind to the peddler. It gave him joy to think ill of this world. Nobody has treated him kindly, lovingly. Nobody has helped him. People used to turn him away from their places. That is why he became little hard, and he used to feel overjoyed. He used to feel happy when he thought ill of other people. And he used to think that entire world is like a big rat trap, and there are baits, there are attractions, There are the things which tempt us, which give us temptations, such as riches, money, wealth, shelter, food, nice clothes. All these things are baits, and people get attracted towards them, and that is how they are caught in the trap. They keep on running after these things and they waste their life. When the people are tempted by these baits, they go near to catch them and the trap closes on them, and that is how they are caught. He used to smile at the people who were caught in this trap. He also used to feel happy that so many others are also circling around this bait and they are also going to be caught. One day, something happened. He didn't have any home. He used to wander here and there to sell rat traps, and he used to stay anywhere wherever he got shelter. So one day he was wandering along the road, and then he happened to see a little grey cottage. There he thought to spend his time, spend his night in that cottage. He knocked at the door. An old man came out of the door and he greeted him. He asked, "How may I help you?" Peddler said, "That may I spend a night with you?" The old man was alone. He didn't have wife or child. That is why he didn't mind. In fact, he became very happy that he will be getting someone to talk to that night. One more night he didn't have to spend alone. And that is why, out of this happiness and excitement, he made supper. He made porridge. Porridge can be called dalia or khichdi, and after making the supper, he served it. He also offered tobacco to the host. Later, they both played Misolis, which is a card game. Old man was very simple and naive, sort of innocent person. He believed whatever people tell him. He believed whatever happens in front of his eyes. He does not doubt easily. And that is why he told everything to the peddler about his work, how he used to work as a crofter at Ramso Iron Works when he was young, when he had energy. He also told that he has left his work because now he is old and he cannot work there. He told now he depends on his cow for his livelihood, who gives good amount of milk to him, good amount of creamery milk to him. And by selling the milk, he earns very good money. 30 kroner he earned last month. He was so excited, so happy to tell about his income that he went towards the window. He took down a leather pouch which was hanging on a nail and he showed 3 kroner banknotes to the peddler without doubting that this person can be a thief. This person can steal his money, and out of excitement, he showed the notes and later on he kept the money in the pouch. Next day, they both left the cottage at the same time. When old man was going, this peddler also started going, "Okay, I will also go with you only," because he never wanted to stay in the house in the absence of the owner. ओनर के एब्सेंस में वो घर में नहीं रहना चाहता था. इन केस उनके घर में कुछ हुआ, प्रॉब्लम हुआ, then he can be suspected. That is why, being smart, he also left the cottage along with the crofter only. But after half an hour, he came back. He smashed the pane of the window. विंडो का ग्लास उन्होंने तोड़ा and he stole the money from the pouch which was hanging near the window. He went away. He was happy to think that how smartly he has stolen the money. After stealing the money, he felt that it will be unsafe to walk on public highway. Anyone can doubt on him. Anyone can steal also from him. There will be crowd. And that is why he decided to go by the forest. He slipped into the forest, but it was a big and confusing forest. He started walking, but again and again he was coming on the same point. He wasn't able to come out of the forest. He lost the way. And now the world appeared to be a big rat trap to him. He used to smile at the other people. getting caught in the trap. But now he let himself to be tempted by the bait and trapped in the trap. What was the bait? Bait was 30 kroner. He got tempted to steal the note, to steal the kroner, and that is how he was trapped. It was getting dark. He was not able to come out of the forest. He was tired after walking and walking, and that is why he sat down. But after some time, he heard the sound of hammer strokes. They were coming from an iron mill. What was the name of the iron mill? Ramso Iron Works. It was a big plant. He gathered all his strength, summoned all his energy, and dragged himself towards the iron mill. Master Smith and his helper were sitting in the dark forge near the furnace. Furnace was burning and pig iron was put in the fire to be melted. The blacksmiths were there. When they saw the peddler near the furnace, they didn't mind. They didn't say anything to him. Why? Because it was very usual sight for them. People such as beggars and poor people, poor wanderers, they used to come in the forge near the furnace in order to get the heat, to get the warmth. He asked for the permission to stay for the night in the forge, and Master Blacksmith nodded. He said yes. The iron master came into the forge on nightly inspection. On every night he used to come for inspection into the forge. The iron master saw the peddler in the dark, and because of less light, he could not recognize him properly. He had mistaken him to be an old comrade of his regiment, a person of his acquaintance. He called him by Nils Olof. The peddler hadn't heard this name ever, nor he had ever met a person with this name. But he lied. He told a lie to the iron master, saying that things had gone downhill. Things had taken wrong turn. Things had gone worse in his life. He told a lie thinking that if this person knows me by some other name, maybe taking pity on my bad condition, he can give some money. He can help me monetarily. That is why he told a lie. But the Iron Master said, "You should have not resigned from the regiment." And he invited the peddler to his home to spend some time at Christmas. He was also thinking to change his lot by giving him a good job. He persuaded him to come to his home, saying that you don't need to be scared. I am alone at my home. My wife is dead. My sons are abroad. Just my oldest daughter is with me, so you can freely come to my house. But Peddler never wanted to throw himself voluntarily, knowingly into a lion's den. Iron Master के घर में जाना एक lion के den में जाने जैसा है. There is always a chance to get exposed. Maybe in his house, Iron Master recognizes him and he can tell him, no, you are not the same person. So there is always a danger. There is also a danger to his 30 kroner, and that is why he declined the offer. Iron Master's daughter, Edla Wilmanson, was a lady with the persuasive power of a parson, of a priest. That is why Iron Master sent his daughter to persuade the peddler to come to their house. So she went there to the forge with a valet. Valet is male servant. She went to invite the peddler, who was sleeping with an eye open. This was his habit. He was always surrounded by the dangers. That is why he used to sleep with an eye open. Hat was there kept on his face. She removed the hat and she found the person scared. She understood that this person should not be an educated person. She felt that either this person should be a thief or he is escaping from police. She was a wise lady. Unlike her father, she could understand, she could recognize the people, their characteristics. She also was a kind lady. She compassionately requested Peddler to accompany them on Christmas Eve. To see such compassion and kindness and softness, Peddler could not say no. He accepted the fur coat which was given by the valet, also the offer, but he had some doubt. He was thinking that he should have not stolen 30 kroner because there is always a danger to be caught. And on Christmas Eve, valet bathed him, gave him a bath, shaved his beard, cut his hair, gave him a suit of the ironmaster. Wearing the suit when the peddler was standing in broad daylight before the ironmaster, he recognized him. He understood this is not the captain. This is somebody else, a burglar, a cheat, a thief. And that is why he got angry. He started shouting at him. And the peddler told, I am sorry, sir. I didn't mean to deceive you. I didn't mean to deceive anyone. Never I pretended to be anyone. You only told that I am that captain. I just wanted to stay in the forge. So, this is not my mistake. But nothing has gone wrong till now. I am ready to leave your house. Collecting my old rags. मैं अपने पुराने कपड़े लेकर यहाँ से चला जाता हूँ. There is no problem with me. But Iron Master wanted to call sheriff, police, and he wanted to hand over this peddler to the police. But then peddler got little angry and he started telling that I am just like a rat. I am caught in the rat trap because I was tempted by the bait. I just wanted to have a good time with you, maybe receiving some favor, monetary favor, and that is why I am caught in the trap. But one day will come, you will also find yourself caught in the rat trap. Hearing this philosophy, first the ironmaster laughed. But then he said, let's not call sheriff. Let him stay, enjoy Christmas at his home. You just leave my house. Edla, who was not very pretty, but she was a modest lady with modest behavior. She was a little shy and a kind lady. She spoke just like a parson, a father, priest, saying that let this peddler stay with us and enjoy a day of peace with us. This is not nice to chase away a man who we have invited. We have promised good time at Christmas. Now we cannot remove this person out of our house. So let this person be at our home. She was very different from her father. She was understanding, kind, and compassionate, while father was angry, haughty, rash. He does not think much when he is angry. The peddler was allowed to spend a day at their house. He slept whole day. Maybe he wanted to avoid. And in the evening when Christmas tree was lit, he moved about, he saw the Christmas and then he slept again. He only woke up at the dinner, where he enjoyed fish and porridge. The same suit of Iron Master was given to him as a present. Edla said that this was my father's intention to give this suit as a present to you. Whenever you go, you keep this suit with you as our Christmas present. And next morning they both left early. Edla and her father, the Iron Master, left early for Christmas service to the church. They did not disturb the peddler because he was asleep. In the church, they both heard a news of robbery at one of their old crofters. They heard that one of their old crafters was robbed by a man who was selling rat traps. Hearing this news, Iron Master got angry. But Edla, being a kind person, was dejected, was very sad. Iron Master started scolding Edla for being kind to a thief. He also told, let us go and check how many silver spoons are left at our home. He meant to say that that person must have stolen many things from their house. Around 10 o'clock, they reached their house and they were informed by the valet, the male servant, that peddler had gone. But he had not taken anything. On the contrary, he left a packet for Edla. That packet was roughly packaged and wrapped very badly. On opening the package, she found a small rat trap inside the package. And inside the rat trap, there were three wrinkled 10 kroner notes, along with a letter for Edla. These kroner he has stolen from the crofter. In the letter, he thanked Edla for being so nice to him and treating him as if he was a real captain. He was very happy because nobody else has treated him so nicely. Everybody used to throw him away. Everybody treated him very badly, and that is why he was very happy to get such nice treatment from Edla. He asked her to return the money to the old crofter, and he left their house because he did not want to trouble her. He said that please tell the crofter that the money pouch which he hangs on the window frame is like a bait for the wanderers, for the beggars. When pouch is hanging and it is visible through the window for the passers-by, for the beggars or the wanderers, they are always tempted to steal the money. So it serves as a bait. He also got attracted by this bait. And that is why he said that it is not nice to keep money like this. He should keep his money safe and hidden. He told that this rat trap is a Christmas present to a lady from a rat. He called himself a rat because he got tempted. And that is why he said that if he had not been raised to the level of a captain, he would have been caught in the trap. Now he is safe because of nice treatment of Edla. So such beautiful story ended here with a message that the act of kindness and sympathy is a great instrument, a tool to bring a remarkable change in any person, whether the person is a thief, criminal, or any wrongdoer. Any wrongdoer also can be changed with nice treatment, kind and compassionate behavior. Act of kindness and hospitality which was shown by Iron Master's daughter, it awakened the basic human goodness in the heart of Peddler. The writer believes that every person has that basic human goodness. Sometimes it gets hidden in the worst circumstances, in unfavorable circumstances. But when the person is treated nicely, that kindness, that goodness comes out and the person is changed. And that is why the peddler returned the money which he stole from the old crofter. The story also gives a beautiful message that this world is a big rat trap. It's like a trap, and riches and wealth and other attractions, they tempt us, they allure us, they attract us. And when we try to catch them, we are trapped. So we should resist our temptation, we should control our temptations, and we should not be trapped in this rat trap, just like a rat is caught in the trap. I hope you have understood the chapter. In case you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box.